Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio with a space exploration overhaul. So, oh, another meteor. Much closer to our base. Well, gotta keep on watch out for that. Last time we built a nice mall, we built beginning of gray science. We haven't actually used it yet because we're still going through our green science. We also did a lot of modernization of our smelting. So that takes advantage of electric miners, these better furnaces and such. We still need to do that for copper, and I think that's probably the next thing we'll need to do the next time we run out of supplies, because copper seems like I might be having some troubles. Well, it did at one point, but now it seems fine. Coal is not quite up to snuff, but that's okay. We might have to go and visit that at some point. Right now, I want to do blue science, and of course, I think we don't have the components for blue science yet, so we have to deal with that. So blue science needs these new multi-cylinder engines, which we haven't put on our bus yet at all, or done anything with. Needs advanced circuits, and needs sulfur. And of course, the advanced circuits need plastic. So we have two needs for petroleum gas. The red circuits we're gonna bus probably. They'll be their own thing. So really, I should be looking at this slightly differently. I should be saying we're going to build this, and it will need, I guess, just sulfur. Everything else will be bussed in as its own unit. And we want, of course, to produce at least one per second. That's the plan. So 24 of these. And that's a lot. But logistics is low. Most of these are just are less than a tenth. Alright, we just need to now set up those two plants. So let's add a production line for, first of all, these multi-cylinder engines. Those are being bussed in, and so is the steel. So we just need to build this internally. And I'll say we want to output. We'll have enough for this at least. We won't use it all probably. That would need 300. I don't think we want 300. Let's instead say we're gonna have a fifth of a belt. That would need 60. Do we need these for a lot of things? Like, is that worth doing? Let me just take a look. Multi-cylinder engines usage for cars, the chemical science, the locomotives, artillery wagons. So pretty much no. It's for science, and then for other uses that are not repeated. They're for, like, only like 20 of them. So let's instead say, look back at our previous one. How much does this need? It needs 0.4. 0.4 per second. So if we were to produce 0.4 per second, why can't I see the numbers? Oh, I need to go in here. There you go. 0.4. That only needs 8. That's much more reasonable. And maybe then I should build it as part of our... Okay, I'm going to actually change this then. Let's delete this. We will build it as part of our blue production. That's not... I didn't do that right. Delete that. Click in here and build that. Alright. So it's 7 to 24. That's not the best ratio. We'll probably do 8 to 24. I'm not quite sure how we're going to set that up yet, but we'll figure it out. And then we have to... meteor point defense. Ooh, nifty. Then we need to bring in steel, regular engines. These we have to make internal on site. So we're bringing in circuits, regular engines, steel, and then chemical stuff, and plates. Not even a lot of them. Just a decent amount. Alright, so let's make another one of these for the red circuits. Which I know we're going to use for lots of things, so we might as well bust them separately. And, okay, what was the requirement here for red circuits? It was 1 per second. So let's say we're going to make one of these that's going to output 2 per second. That would need 24. It would need a third of a belt of greens. And a third of a belt of plastic. I should replace these with better. So 16. What if we were to go nuts and say we're going to have 4? So 32, 6, 4. And then that relies on having 80 of this per second. So this needs 80 natural gas. This needs 10 natural gas. So let's make a new production line that produces natural gas. And gives us 100 of it per second. That would require 6 oil refineries. And 11 of these. But of course it depends on the quantity available. So we know we need to bring in 111 total. How much do we have down here? I don't even know how this works. 1545? Is that the equivalent of 111? Maybe. Here's a bunch up here too. Something that we don't have on our bus is piping. Let's get that going. We've got concrete. So normal pipes and pipe to grounds. All right, so those will get set up in time. We have pump jacks here. Let's grab some of them. And now we need to make the... I can make a car. I should just do that. That's one thing. You can make the engines by hand, apparently. Which you could not do in the base game. Let's see. So we need several of these. They need more pipes. More glass is probably what's holding us back. Yeah, we don't need to make those by hand. Just grab some stuff. We'll probably make 8, just so that, you know, we have even numbers. Rather than trying to make it work with 6. And I'm kind of thinking that we'll build it sort of like down here. Like that would be our oil area. Let's get it cleared up a bit. we can also use the nearby coal patch as the source of the plastic. But not sulfuric acid. We'll have to put that on the bus. We'll add sulfur and plastic as items on the bus. And lubricant probably eventually. Alright, so we said this is gonna need... Why isn't this on an input? Because I'm saying I'm gonna make it there. I'm not going to make it there. I'm gonna pull it in. This needs a belt. Or no, it needs 0.7 a second. That's pretty minor. So what if we were to add a belt of sulfur, so that we could then use it for other things? That would need 8 factories. And what about plastic? And that we actually need more of in greater quantities. And we'll need tons of it later on. But, well, assuming that the recipes are somewhat similar. That needs 8. And it's populated by 13. That's fine. So, 14 total. Why is that going so slowly? Because you're filling this up too. Yeah. I have my car. Can I force this to be a certain item? Be my car. Car. There. Great start. Better build some repair packs. Can I? Where are they? They're counted as equipment. I gotcha. And they need stone. That's interesting. We need more than that. What was I doing? I was coming over here to get... I don't know. Well, let's not worry about it. So these actually are not bad. A range of 64. We don't have the glass for them, but we can make it. This is pretty reasonable. I was expecting like some sort of really late game sort of thing. Like need a laser that shoots up into the sky. Whoa. And that was just a tree. Nope, that was clearly a power pole. I wanted some more of these. We can put these in there. And these extra ones there. I'll grab a few more of those. And some... these. Alright. That might be a problem. Alright, let's start with the sulfur. So just pin this somewhere. Pin. What am I looking for? Pin. So sulfur needs water. We have a big lake over here though, right? Let's just build a bit more over this way. And do I want more than a belt? Maybe I should do 2 belts. So we'll just double this up. Which means we'll have to go back and get more of these, but that's fine. Can they all be next? No, they need 2 different inputs. No, I don't like that. That's like this. No, this will work. This will work. So just leave a big-ish gap. And that's 1 belt going out. Let's make the water always be the 1. Looks good. Except it needs lights. This whole entire area needs lights. Let it be not so dark. Alright, and we'll connect the two so we don't have to do it elsewhere, I guess. That's not gonna work. Looks good. Let's get some water added. So the water's in this one, or this one. Water. There you go. And we'll figure out a way to get that up into our bus somehow. Better way of making sand. Probably that we need that before large-scale glass production. Would make sense. There, move. Alright, plastic. And again, we'll double our recipe. So pin that. This is easier though. We'll need to get more of those machines. Mom. Whoops. I'm gonna need redundant power lines, aren't I? Let's see, can I pull these further back? It might come to something like that. We might need to use the larger. That would make sense to use the larger power board to carry it across, or really just to make them all connect to their neighbors. Way down here. Just for safety. Then we can get rid of this entirely, but that would be a bad idea if we ever have to replace part of our factory. Alright, I was coming back down here to grab more underneath these, of which we have a dozen now, or quite a few. And more of, not those, more of these. I keep saying it. You know, I should just get rid of that. Yeah. Just don't want my car to blow up. That'd be worse. Alright. So, which... do I want to build it down here, perhaps? I kind of like that idea. Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. So... same sort of deal. Let's put it up in the 2s, just so it looks a little prettier, and then we can help make our power lines work a little better. Alright. You know, I didn't even do these for that. The inserters, I should say, not the these. Just getting distracted. Ever distracted. Alright. That's a cool looking description. Cryonite. Cryonite is found on frozen planets, so apparently that's an advanced tech. Cryonite lubricant and all sorts of stuff. But we'll go on to core mining, which is the new thing. This is our first thing that we've kind of not had not had any experience with. Well, I mean, of course, there's lots of things that we haven't had experience with, but they're just building on the existing things. This core mining is new. I wonder if the yield goes down over time? I don't know. We'll have to play with it. We'll see. The complication here is that we do need coal. So we should have a couple lines like this to bring in the coal. We could do it on the inside, but I think this is fine. Maybe I could just do it like this. It would give them one each. Is one each enough? One each should be enough. Except that won't work at all. Let's just stick with our plan. So the idea is you put a red there, and then you can grab from back here. Then we can give them 3, which is probably better at this point instead of giving them stack. A stack would be better, but blues are probably not as good as the triples. We could even, you know, put a second line here and run more coal behind them if we need to. On that side, at least. Or inside and run lines right there. Anyway. Alright, and we'll bring the coal in. How much coal does this need? Here, you're done. Go away. This needs half a belt, so the whole thing needs a full belt, and that's something like 30 or so miners. Oh, we're out of yellows. I'm totally gonna lose my car. It will happen. Okay, we can trim a little bit over there, looks like. Maybe I should be more worried about the meteors than I am, but I'm just generally am not. We can always rebuild. Alright, this isn't hooked up to anything, and neither is that, but it'll all work out eventually. Let's go and actually get some oil. Actually, we need to do the refining first, I suppose. So, 8 refineries. And it'll be more complicated when we get higher tier oil recipes, but for now we can keep it pretty simple. So that's going to be the one. This will be the... Oh wait, what did we do? Did we say the water was the one or the... Sorry, I don't remember. We did the water was the one. Okay. I don't want it to look uneven. So in the future this will look like this. It'll be like that. Ooh, look at that Vulcanite processing. We're starting to see all this interesting stuff. as our research progresses. We won't actually be using it probably, not for a while. But it's fun to see. And can we get some big vats? Or what do they call them? Big tanks? Look at all this stuff. Core mining. It yields not only one of each ore and uranium, but also crude and water. Depends on what type of stuff it's. I mean, are the different core fragments all the same? It seems like they are. Just a core fragment is a core fragment. But then these are Vulcanite core fragments. So these are different. No, I'm betting. No, a core fragment. So we get core fragments stoned, for example, and then we can turn them into core fragments by pulling stones out. And then core fragments themselves are simple. They break down into many things. This feels a lot like, you know, the whole mineral sorting, ore sorting from like the Angel Bob's playthroughs. But so what I'm curious about is when you make one of these things, and did I actually get one? Yeah, so a pulverizer needs concrete. But when we make one, what's it going to produce? Is it going to produce, is it going to be producing just one thing per area? Or is it like the core can be a percent chance of several items? I don't know. We'll see. Like, I almost wanted to start making some. That's not even the right thing. That's a pulverizer. Where's the miner? Core mining drill. Needs more concrete. It needs a lot of concrete. That's fine. We'll deal with that in a moment. Eventually, we're going to want concrete all over our base anyway. So let's get another line of water for this rather than relying on the same one. And let's get rid of these broken items. Okay. Oh wait, I was looking for some vats and I forgot. I lost track. Tanks. Tanks they are, not vats. We can make one. Oh, I can walk right over them. How convenient. Alright, I think we're going to want some static defense. So let's go ahead and build a radar. We're going to need these, which need concrete. Oh dear. Maybe I need to build those sooner rather than later. For now, we can get by with just a line of electric poles, but that's going to be a waste of poles. How's this doing? Hey, it's full. That's perfect. Make more. Not sure how many of these I need, but probably lots. And let's grab some walls. This might be easier if I bring some grenades along to help clear the path. Maybe? No, we don't need to. Where's my car? Down here. I told you I'm gonna lose my car over and over. You will lose all your souls over and over, and you will not know why. Without really knowing why. Alright. So it's roughly straight south and there's a little bend at the end. And of course, because we're heading out into the night, into a new area, the dark, we have to do it at night, as is tradition. So we can't see anything. That would be unfair. How do I have an odd number of these? This is a disaster. Oh wait, no, I have an odd number at the right time. So when I put that there, I'll be back to an even number. That's fine. Alright. Alright, where are these things? They're kind of scattered about. Mostly clear. This one needs a little help. Looks good. A little difficult to see. Those four are connected. Okay. Looks good. And then connect to the trunk right here. Alright, and I want to build a little protective area here with a radar tower. Some turrets. Some walls. Probably unnecessary, but it'll make me feel happier. All right. Okay, it's nighttime, so we can start heading back out into the world. It does seem to be that way. These are nice, these much bigger, these very large containers. They're interesting. I don't think we necessarily need them, but that's fine. There we go, now we have oil. And we can see the ocean. So this probably curves around like that. Actually, probably this curves down like this and like that, and this continues. Rather than it being a nice coast. I never equipped a water. I forgot about that. Not equipped. Never made provisions for the water. We could go straight north, but we should get the water from the same place as these. Just so it's like and like. I like the idea of getting all our water from this little pond rather than this lake. It appeals to me. Created the first petroleum gas at 7 hours. What a milestone. We'll have to eventually do some sort of complicated cracking right here. All the oil, but for now, we can just feed it into these two. Let me think about the best way to make it look good. So connect those like that, and then feed it in right there. Makeshift will be changed in the future. Certainly not more than another 20 hours. And we never actually put the belts, the inserters here. Whoops. And we have nowhere near enough petroleum gas for what we need. Because we said we looked at our requirements and this said built 8, and then we doubled up both of these. Maybe we should have added 16. But I don't think we have enough oil for that. Although this is filling up. We'll see. So I want to get this onto the bus. It'll have to go up here. Let's do them as reds. We need to get used to using those. And we made double patches, so it made sense. So we'll wait till we have our bots available to actually upgrade en masse. But for small projects, this will work. So let's leave a gap of 2. And that gap might be where we run, I don't know, maybe run lubricant, maybe run oil if we need it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We might upgrade our maybe our main lines for ore, but we can wait to do that. So I was thinking we'd probably connect this on the other side, but now we're gonna need 24 of them. So we should just plan on this meeting with a line of 24 somewhere down here. It is getting hot in here. It's a hot day today. I need to turn down my air probably. But that can wait. I'll just turn the fan on a little bit. Hopefully the noise won't bother. So we were going to make a few things. Our next thing was going to be these advanced circuits. So they need almost 2/3 of a belt of... It probably is exactly 2/3 of a belt. No, it looks like it's not. It's 2/3 of a belt of greens, 2/3 of a belt of copper. And the pattern is 32 to 6. So... It's a little awkward number. What if we want a full belt? What's 120 to 20? Okay, so it's very clearly 1 to 6. Just small numbers don't reveal it. 1 to 6. So we're looking at our lines like this. Of one of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. And we can probably stack them. And we'll have one thing coming forward and one thing going back. So this is, what, 6 times 12, 24. We'll just do 48, I think. So it's not quite what we planned, but it'll be sufficient. And the outside of these are going to have to look like, let's see, for 6. So in total, it's only 1 belt. So we don't need to worry about any shenanigans here. We can just output. And then we'll have a supplying line of copper running through here. That'll probably get split and run again through here. Better not to share. I don't trust it. It might be able to work, but it might not. So let's just give them a second belt. It probably works. But it's difficult to trust, you know? You just can't trust anything these days. I blame the schools. That's not right. That's not right either. What am I thinking? Like that. A rocket science pack. That actually... That's very strange. What is satellite telemetry? Where did we get that? Anyway, let's go continue pushing through this research. All right. I'm a little disappointed. I was thinking that they were going to use glass, but they didn't. I guess the things downstream of them use glass? Or am I just making a horrible mistake right now? Where is glass? Uses. Chemical plants, electrical labs, refineries. Modules need glass. Interesting. That adds a different thing to it. So modules are glass heavy. In solar panels. And low density structure uses it. I see. This is what I was curious about, though, the next processing unit. These are just normal. Okay. It's curious where they added extra components to make the recipe more complicated, and where it's just kind of, you know, the way it always has been. They show some restraint here, you know? Whoops, that was wrong. Maybe I should add some more labs. It feels like we're not going through the science as fast as I thought. You know, I'm not even planning this out right. This isn't the way that's supposed to work. No, that is. This is the wire. What am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. What am I thinking? Get it right. There you go. Dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Dum, bum, bum. Alright, and then the middle, what's coming in, is going to be what? It's going to be half a belt of electric circuits and half a belt of plastic. Oh. I know I should probably build everything in red, but these won't need it for a while. That's getting a little close. But that's okay. I guess the biters are even further away than I thought. Like, we did put them very sparse. Like, very sparse. I didn't even want them to be on the map at all, but I guess they're just really far away. Good. I'd rather them not be here at all. Are all these working? They're all hooked up to the right places? Looks like everything is getting out. Okay. Okay. Now this, we need to hook up, we need to get it connected at first, but we also need to just get some power going. Do I like that? No, I don't. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I didn't even do these. Whoops. Looks good. Now we just need to get the boards. Alright, let's extend all these a little bit. Give us some more room to work. And where should we put our new circuits? Maybe up beyond these even? I guess. That's really the only place for them. We need this exact same pattern here. Just, you know, here. Running into a forest. How annoying. Like, that's a lot of forest in front of us. Only one real good way to solve this. sad to kill so many trees that would, you know, protect us with their pollution-absorbing properties. But our factory must grow. This isn't working. We forgot about something there. There we go. And you are completely out of copper. And I bet we just stole all the copper in the entire factory. Into these. Yeah, that can happen. What am I looking for? Miners. And more reds if we have them. Take a long time to replenish, I have to admit, because we're not just feeding a whole belt of wheels into them. We're letting the wheels build on site. It's dark, so it's time to go explore. Here's this big patch. So what's the plan? I think I need to bring it around. No, I do. I need to get it up here. So just basically we just need to go straight north and then over. And we'll feed it into like one of these lines. Replace it with red. It's not even that big a patch. Although it's in sand, which is annoying to walk on. This top pattern here makes me think left to right might work better. The number to beat is 72. We're at 48. That's all I got. 74? That's fine. A few of them will run out. So that way, so that way, that way, that way, that way. I used to make them always have their own line, and then they would they'd have some sort of complicated join / balance at the end. But now I'm just lazy. Just insert it into whatever you can find room on this one big line. Can we try to build this while moving? Nope. Or yes, we can always try. Can we succeed at building this while moving? That's more difficult. So here's that belt. kind of... I'll weave it in right here. Because there's kind of not enough room here because of this. Prefer from left and output right. Can do a little trimming up here. Wow, this patch is fading pretty quick. I hadn't realized. Maybe it was just very sparse on this in this corner. But probably it's just it's closer to the starting area, so it's not as rich as they turn out to be later in the game. We don't need to carry this too far because it'll run out of the supply will run out pretty quick. Just get it past the first initial set of things. Where are we? We're at Green Circuits. That's a fine place to stop. Okay. I might as well put another radar thing right here. This is really all the copper that was left over here. Wow. It's quite used up. We're at 425 still? That seems low. I thought we must, because of our other miners, the iron must have backed up. I need the new furnaces though. Let's see. Do I have any on hand? I have 2. I need another 46. Should be a big flurry of copper appearing in the future. Right now it's so sparse, but that's just because the ore hasn't reached here yet. Oh, now it has. It's just reaching here now. Perfect. Boom. And now that we have these, I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. I don't like using the burners. What am I doing next? Just bullet damage, I guess. Really? One left? No, make the one. There. All right. That should work. Let's take a look at our production real quick. So over the past 10 hours, which we've been playing, our plates have gone like this. Our copper plates have suddenly spiked our consumption when we added the new circuit factory. That's what caused this problem. Before, they'd always been so much less than our iron plates, which is why we've been getting away with having so few. But suddenly we needed so suddenly we ended up needing so many more bits of cable. Are we ready to do blue science yet? I think so. Here, light this place up. Alright, blue science! No, we calculated this quite a while ago. So, blue science needs all these things. Were we building anything locally? Yeah, we were going to build these multi-cylinder engines locally. I forgot about that. So we need iron, the small cylinder engines, and steel. That might be... We're only producing 3 steel a second. So 0.7 steel a second on this one item is actually quite, you know, quite a lot of steel. We'll probably have to go back and double up our steel production at some point, very quickly, very soon. I mean, and this ratio we said, what if, was I wrong about this? Was it? It's 300 to 1080. That's a weird ratio. This is 1 to 10, so that's simple enough. Let's just make 10. 1 to 10 right here, and then we can just feed it in and it won't use as many as it needs. So, let's see. We're going to have on a belt, reading these. Alright, wait a minute. Let me. No, it won't matter. It won't matter. 1 to 10's fine. Pulling in these 2 things and a whole bunch of this. So 1. I ran out of stuff. I need blues also. So factories. And blues. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are all the better engines. It's 2 of each, so there's nothing that biases us towards placing anything on one particular belt. Oops, wait, that's not the right one. Stop. I was getting confused. We want this one to be not belts. Here, get rid of these. Not. We'll put that on something else. This needs to be God, what was it? It's steel and single cylinders. So this is steel. Alright, and how are we going to get the iron? What are we going to do for this? I think it can output over here. And it can just show up right here. This is where we wanted the iron. I'm being horribly inconsistent with my red and yellow belts, but it doesn't really matter that much. At this point, they're all traveling at yellow. Alright. 9, 10. How much is this in total? This is going to be still less than 0.1 of a belt, because these must be a really slow recipe. How much is it? It is 10 seconds each, yeah. So we can just use this 1/2 of a belt. Alright, next step. We need 24 of these. And they need what we have and one of these. I'm just taking my chances on the meteors, and so far it's working for me. So far. Nope. Okay, so what's this? This is going to be a circuit. Hey, we're out just in time. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give it a few seconds in order to just get this done myself. Yeah. What am I doing? This. No, that's right. No, this is wrong because I put that in the wrong spot. I was like, what on earth is going wrong with this? Something, it just was not working in my head. There you go. Nah. Unfortunately, that's the exact part of the belt we need, so I need to actually go and get some. Okay, let's take the plunge. We're gonna switch to using reds for everything now. Just like we switched to using blue inserters for everything. Hopefully our factory can keep up with that. Brick, a little bit of brick. Our first chemical science at 8 hours. Now I gotta admit, that's not that off for me. Like I tend to get the first science is out pretty quick, and then I get stuck at oil, and I end up just building on our basic lab factory for quite a while. Get solar power up and running and all that, and then I come around, do oil, and get blue. But this time we did it differently. Just made that a bit too short. What a shame. There we go. Now we have 4 science packs and a whole bunch of new science to research. Go ahead and get some research speed first thing. And then we'll start looking at what we need. Might want to add in some more labs too, but that's fine for now. Alright, I think that's where we're going to stop today. So, what did we do today? We got our red circuits going. We got blue science done. We built this entire area for oil refining, for making the sulfur and what's it called? Sulfur and plastic. We also spent some time expanding our mining and getting this copper. Anything else? Not really. We upgraded our mining facilities a little bit, but that was a minor thing. It's mostly about getting this supplied. Okay. Next time, I think we'll spend some more time trying to tech up like our base, sort of. Maybe start trying to upgrade a few things. We need to get some better armor for ourselves. We need to look around more and find perhaps some more patches to pull in. And then we'll start doing the blue science and perhaps work our way towards purple? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.